Welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Today we're going to talk about BAM, community radio, and why it's so cool. So let's watch my rockin' intro. All right. I like my little rockin' intro. Hope you guys like that little intro. I'm enjoying it. You know, out of all the intros I've made, that's a pretty cool one. So, you can listen to me on our local community radio station Friday nights at 7. But I want you guys to know a little bit about Gold Country Radio and what a community radio station is. And this is actually kind of very, very cool. You know, local community radio stations are different from a regular radio station. One, these are privately owned radio stations for the good of the community. And it's where the community comes in and has a voice, not just corporations. And that's the neat thing. It engages individuals in our community. It engages us. Where if you listen to regular radio stations, they have their formats, they have their demographics that they're focused on, and you may have a demographic that's 14 to 25 and 25 to 35, etc. years old, and they play certain formats in order to reach these people, and then they sell advertising air. They sell air to reach these people so those businesses can have some kind of return on their investment. Well, what's the point of community radio? And how does it get financed? Well, it's unselfish, where regular radios are selfish. No reason, nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're there to make money, okay? Community radio is there to make a difference. And that is, the community radio is, what is its demographic? Well, it's Klamath Falls in the case of Gold Country Radio. It's everybody. It's young, it's old, it's everybody. The shows that are put on this radio station are volunteers. All of them, including myself. We're just volunteers. We're there to reach out and to help life be a little bit nicer in our area. It's kind of the way it works. So you think with such a broad spectrum of a target audience, which is, our little burg of Klamath Falls in the area, how does a community radio station make money? Well, one, it's sort of like a gathering place, isn't it? If you were to have a big festival downtown here, it's a gathering place. It's a community festival, right? And everybody goes down there and has a good time. And businesses that are down there supporting it, they get visibility. Well, same thing with community radio. Community radio asks the community to donate to it, to keep it going, to expand it, and to do really nice things for their customers. People gather audibly to the radio station. And then when they hear, Terrible at Fishing on it, people will, go to my YouTube channel. I'll make money. But still, it's visibility, right? And, my YouTube channel is there to teach people how to fish and give them fishing reports, which I give you every week here, and do events like this weekend. We have the Derby at Lake of the Woods. I would suggest to all businesses here in the Klamath Falls area to look up Gold Country and give a donation to them. Support them. You know, Mike will do a really good job at getting your name out, putting it on the website and stuff like that. If you want to sponsor a show that you find, informative or fun, or something that would appeal to your customers, like Terrible at Fishing or some of the other shows, or even doing a show. How cool is that? I mean, how cool is that? If you have a show on, I'm trying to think something outside of my expertise, so fishing, but hunting. I mean, I do fishing, but what if you had a hunting show? I mean, there's a lot of hunters in this area, tons of hunters. Maybe more hunters than fishermen. I don't know. It's close, but I mean, a lot of my friends own guns and stuff. I don't. I don't hunt. I hunt fish. I learning fish. Yeah. Um, so let's say you want to do a hunting show. Talk to Mike about it. Support the radio station in the community. And what a wonderful thing to do. It's just, that's the beautiful thing. I mean, you want one on quilting, you know, on crafting, my wife used to do, what do you call, where you make photo albums, and they make them all pretty. Um, anyway, she used to do that. It's hard to do on the radio, though, isn't it? But um, you can talk hunting all day long. so, but that's the fun thing about community radio. All of us have a voice. All of us do. And community radio is something that it's not real popular because people rather listen to their formats. But for those people that want to listen to the community, find out what's going on in the community, go to a meeting place, maybe even have a voice in the community. All those things are available on KKFO. All of them. And I appreciate that. I mean, Mike saw my YouTube channel, and he asked me if I would do something like this, and I said sure, and doing giving, well, you get to hear my voice, which I'm not real crazy about, but it's been fun so far, and I think with all of you guys in Klamath Falls, as much as I've enjoyed getting to know everybody, as many as I could and more, um, it's just a lot of fun. So look up Gold Country Radio. If you want to have a voice, talk to Mike. And if you want to support the community monetarily and get your name out there in a community setting, talk to Mike. To be honest, you could contribute anything you want. It's sort of like PBS, public broadcasting, or NPR, or something like that. That's how they started. People just wanted a voice, so they started talking. And those are all supported by voluntary donations. And that's basically what Gold Country Radio is. This is a huge adventure for Mike. He started it. And he needs, he has faith in Klamath Falls as much as I do. So he knows that inevitably Klamath Falls will support a community radio station. Eventually, it will. How long can he last? I don't know. I hope long enough. But for Klamath Falls here in our little bird, I think a few bucks here and there. I think that would actually be a pretty cool thing to do, to support community radio. And you can get, if you have a business, you can get a little advertising in it, showing your support. And at the same time, if you want a voice and you have a good idea for a show, then pitch it to Mike. I mean, I don't know what his, availability and schedule and programming is, but um, you think about all the cool things that we do here in Klamath Falls, and we do a lot of really cool things, including scholastic stuff. The new Eagle Ridge school where they're teaching trades. How many people know that even exists now? The automobile. We love custom cars, don't we? And old classics. Be cool to have a car show, wouldn't it? I mean, that'd be really cool stuff. I mean, literally, the programming on the radio could really reflect all of our desires. Indigenous Hour, you know, so a program for the Modocs and stuff like that. I would love listening to the history of them, and I love reading about them. And the different the history a history channel, history hour or half hour, or whatever, about Klamath Falls history, which is completely fun to learn. I mean, definitely go to the museum. I love the museum here. But anyway, I thought I'd talk about a little about the Gold Country Radio. A lot of people do not know that it's a community station, and it is privately owned with hopes and aspirations that this station continues to grow and come to bring a community together with all of its likes and all of its voices. And it's supported by voluntary donations. That's what it's supported by. And so it needs programming in order to get people's attention, but it needs money to keep that attention going. So thanks, everybody. Let's go back to our rockin' intro now outro. And I hope you give it a shot. I have a link down below of the internet site, and I'm very happy to know that Terrible at Fishing does very, very well on the internet broadcasting. It has a simulcast on the internet. So take care, everybody, and tight lines, and we'll see you Saturday at Lake of the Woods.